Hey, check my mail, and I guess I'm gonna look at World Quest, and then um, why is there not a mail? Well, I guess there is one here. How's it going, Bob? How are you? Oh, that's good. Hmm. I'm doing okay. Uh, Tinkering with lighting changes. I normally have a key light aimed right at me, and I figured out that I can actually just aim it towards the wall instead of my fucking face. And it still works, and I don't have to see it in my like the light. Now let's see, is there any world quests to do? What is that? Ooh, it's a used trinket. Doo doo. That's an upgrade. We're gonna go do that. And a helm. I already have okay helm, so yeah, I already have the same thing. And we should go do that too. That is a better version of the one I already have. Well, the one I have is weird. I don't know how good it actually is. All right, let's go do that. And then maybe hop on the hunter, finish leveling him. Probably need to do more of this character than the alt, considering be on AoE tomorrow. Next season, D4, season 12 looks interesting. Oh, this bird just won't shut the fuck up.
The Twilight's blade will ransack in our villages, taking priceless relics. Get them back.
Cool, talking to myself. More of these. Who knows? Nice. How's it going? Shift. How's it going, Rare? I mean, I've played it a little bit. Been playing it since 2004. Uh, I have turned it on, but I have a lot of things that fly. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Uh, well, there's your flying mount, and then there's also a flight path mount that you get on, and that one will fly you anywhere. Yes. They all can fly anywhere. Yeah. Where's these dudes at? I don't understand the question. Are you asking League of Legends or WoW? I don't know what you mean. Need 2 more of those. That's like asking, would you prefer a golf cart or a Lamborghini? They are both vehicles, but 2 totally different types of vehicles. I've played a lot of both. I have played somewhere in the neighborhood of 16,000 hours of this game, where I've played maybe, 1,000 hours of League. That should be enough answer for you, but I still wouldn't compare them. Although to be fair, you wouldn't have League if it wasn't for Dota. Why are you not giving me tooltips on that menu? Oh. Hmm. Is Pawn hiding that? Maybe it's just the panel. I don't know if I like that. Mm-mm. There we go. Yeah, it's that panel. All right. Keep that for a minute. All right, let's see. And let's go get some pants.
compromised. It is vital to our mission that you secure it.
I do not like this bird. What are you called? Red Raven. You? Why are you lit up on there? I'm alright, mister. How are you? How old am I? It's in my profile. I'm 42.
Strange aura here. Disrupt these ethereals and investigate what's going on.
That's going bird. Yeah, I just can't with like constantly blabbering mounts. Like I just nope. It's like playing Fortnite and you've got a noisy glider. Nope. Fucking no. What's going on? Alright, just grinding some World Quest for gear on here. Getting ready for PoE 1 tomorrow, and then next season D4 in a couple days. Maybe a stacked month or two. This should be another week or so before we get LFR on here. Yeah, I'll be on there. I prefer 2 to 1, just gameplay style, but I play both. Yeah, for sure. Even though if I play any of them, someone always comes and complains that I'm not playing the one they want, when they literally could just go to a stream that has the game they want. I don't know why it comes down to getting on the one they don't like. Fucking people, man. Constantly, if I'm playing PoE, they're like, "What? When are you gonna play Diablo?" I play Diablo, and nobody shows up. I play this. Why aren't I playing D2? D2's better. Why aren't I playing? If I play D3, they're just complaining. Why aren't you playing the other? If I play, Fucking people, man. It doesn't help they're all like fucking 12-year-olds. You know, telling me to play this or that, like they actually know any games. Yeah. I wish it had the WSD movement in 1, like 2. I can understand why it's not, or at least I wish it would let me play with controller and mouse and keyboard, like back and forth, like I can in D4, because I prefer to play it with a controller. Yeah, not having to dodge roll is rough. But also, at least the game is not balanced around a dodge roll, so you kind of, it's, you know, it makes sense. But it just would be really nice if I could use my controller and then use my mouse for menus. Instead of having, you literally have to log in and out of the game to swap between controller and keyboard. They really need to fix that shit. All right, any more world quests worth my time? That is another trinket, but it's a used trinket. I don't like used trinkets. Neck doesn't have haste. That doesn't have haste. Although ring, do I? No, I don't need a ring. Yeah. I mean, you can use it. So yeah, when you're moving, you just like no, D2 actually has proper controller support. So I play with controller on D2. It has a weird little like click, like when you swap between mouse and keyboard and controller, you have to click. Like let's say you're in a menu and you're on controller and you grab your mouse and click on it, it'll actually close the menu and then it does like a little blink and you can go back in. D4 is seamless, but D2 just does a weird thing. But yeah, your movement, you're basically clicking or holding the mouse to move around. That's the same way PoE 1 is. You can play that way in PoE 2. That's the way D2 is. You can play that way on any of them, honestly, but I do prefer it with controller. It just feels more natural, especially for that type of movement. But yeah, it does have support on PC for both 1 and 2 for PoE. With controller, it's just you can only use the controller. Yeah. Yep. And then once you get to endgame on 1, there's just too much to know that you don't know and too much to do. So basically, I kind of hit mapping and kind of like, that's what I did. 2, I have a better idea of what I'm doing, so it's not so bad. I need a belt and boot. Yeah. Does it not let you change the keybinds at all? Or controller binds? Like, I don't know if it'll let you do that. I need bracers, boot. Guess I should make some shitty gems. Since I'm pretty much other than a couple pieces, about as geared. I could start pushing. I mean, I'm here. I might as well go turn in that. I'm not going to pick up another quest. I do not like this dell. I mean, it's quick. I probably should do it since it is fast. Get a rank up on it. Yeah, on console, I just don't know. I have an Xbox that's upstairs, covered in dust, and I've watched Netflix on it twice in the past 15 years. I used to play a lot more hardcore on this. I didn't play hardcore mode. I played pretty ridiculously. And then up until Warlords, because that's when I started streaming in Warlords, and I stopped raiding. Mainly, I didn't want to bug the raid group with me streaming, so I stopped doing that. And now I hop in on the expansions. I play them. Any patches with new gear, I play them. I mainly do LFR, get as much gear as I can, and then bounce between games. That's kind of what I do. But I used to, I mean, I stream pretty much every day, but I used to play like 12 hours a day. It was crazy. But now like I said, I only play the time that I stream. I'm rarely playing anything off stream. Yeah, I've this character alone. If you were on which 415 days played time on this character. This is my original character, and I have. Don't ask. I don't know if I want to. There's kind of no point to me doing any. Shoot. No point to me doing any heroics because they don't give shit for gear. I could start pushing. It's 7s that you get better gear and delves. Yeah, right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 80s. I have some 70s. And that's on this account. I used to have 5 accounts because I used to multi-box for a bit back in the day. And I've basically stripped. What is it giving me a new option for? I can make the Harrineer now? Cool. Huh. Do I want another druid? I already have a druid. Because they have some pretty cool forms. What is there? They're not going to show me the form? Because usually you can edit the forms. No new classes right now. The Evoker is the newest class. They did add a new spec to the Demon Hunter. Other than that, only a new race. What was I gonna do? I started leveling my hunter. I probably should do some delves, I guess. The new range class for the Demon Hunter is interesting. I like it. I like it better than the others, but also I didn't care for the Demon Hunter originally, mainly because I'm stuck as a fucking elf. And I don't like it. uh, I guess we're gonna do a delve. I think I did a 3 last time, so I should be able to push a 4. I didn't get shit for gear. The druid available at launch. For the Harrier, I don't think you could make the Harrier at launch. I think, well, I couldn't make it early because I don't think it was available. I could be wrong. Because it kept saying there was a delay on something when I click on them or one of the quests. But I think maybe, I don't know what the prerequisite was to make that class or that race. So, I'm not sure. Let's see if there's any upgrade. Nope. Why do they think it's worth 60,000 gold? Are they crazy? I'm not paying 100,000 for 2 pieces. That's stupid. Oh, original WoW? Yes, Druid was available. The only thing that was weird is if you were on Alliance, you couldn't make a Shaman. If you were a Horde, you could not make a Paladin. That's the only restrictions in vanilla WoW. Yeah, Druid was around. It was way more clunky then. Yeah, it took me, I swear it took me a year. No, flying was not available then. Flying did come out to Burning Crusade. I did not. I think it took me almost a year, 6 months to a year to get my Shaman originally to 60. It was crazy. The green one, I believe, was Burning Crusade. If it had the Blood Elf on it, it would have been Burning Crusade. And that one had flying. I have them. Well, which one was which? Still have it accessible? No, where did I put it? Oh, that's buried in the closet there. Oh yeah, you wouldn't have seen flying until max level. So you wouldn't have known. Yeah, it took forever. Well, you would have had to buy 2. If you started in Burning Crusade, you would have had to buy the original game and Burning Crusade at one time. So the green one actually was the original because it had the night elf on the cover, I believe. Or the blue elf. All right, so the dual box would have been Burning Crusade then. Like I literally have them, the original boxes somewhere. I have the boxes for up to Mist. And then I bought physical or the digitals after that, and then the last physical I bought was The War Within 25th anniversary or 20th anniversary edition. I had to buy that. I was like, it was worth it. I mean, how could I pass up on this? I mean, to be fair, my parents didn't have a say. I was 20.
Big shot, huh? Big ain't so bad.
Yeah, that it was. I remember because I'd gotten the game, the original, and then I did go to the midnight release of both Wrath and Mist. You know, I think that's fair for literally any online game. Like that's kind of the point. But yeah, it's goofy.
Your pain, my pleasure. I'll take that.
I mean, the one thing I will say about like if you compare old games to the new games is no. We don't get the amount of where the hell is that going? Sorry, I'm have to think here for a second. I don't think we get amount of hours in a game like we did, or we didn't get the amount of hours in the games that we used to have that we do now. The only reason why we had so much time in some older games, let's say Mario Brothers, like on Super, is because it took forever to figure out how to beat it. It wasn't that there was a lot of content there, you know? At least that's just my opinion, because I've got, they said, a game like this. I've been playing it for 20 some years. It's really hard to say. I mean, the games today are just so much more to them than they used to be. So even though a game might not be full or complete, at least they do get there eventually.
Pesky
Some of them. I don't know. I usually don't complain as much about things, especially like modern stuff, because there's so much to it. The only complaint I have with this one right now, or this expansion right now, is I find the Apex talents to be very, like, there's no option to it. There should have been option. Early access stuff, most of the time it's mainly to get extra money early. I don't know. Get more money out of the customer. Get paid to beta test. Or get beta tests paid. What am I supposed to do? I'm not sure.
Your pain's my pleasure.
Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna die here.
Let me get rid of that. Your life is mine.
Alright, grab this mirror. This delve is interesting. Yeah, true. I mean, it really depends. I think one of the best is like Huey 2. Like, I think the way they did it is one of the better ways to do it. Yeah. They you know, they've done a good job for sure. Which way do I need light? Especially the fact that it works with both games. Like, most all of the stuff works with both games.
One moment.
Oh, I have to light that up. Oh, okay. Cool. That makes more sense. I'm gonna have to move this. I was confused at what the fuck I was doing. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of that holy stuff, like that hammer thing looked pretty cool. So might screw around with that. I know I play Essence Dragon Contagion's my go-to, but I might mess around with something different this time around.
Your pain, my pleasure.
I am really torn though on the D4 expansion though, on what to play. Yeah. Warlock looks cool, but did you watch the thing today? I played Druid mostly, is what I probably have more time on D4 is playing Druid or Necro. Warlock looks cool, but it really depends on the new skill tree, because we can now on each node, I believe, you'll be able to choose which shapeshift. And there's always been some really good bear abilities that I would prefer on werewolf, but you'd have to run a special legendary to do that. So I really didn't use a lot of those. But with that and some of the legendaries, being able to like mix and match certain things is gonna be really cool. So like I'll probably play the Warlock to play it for sure, but I think I'm just gonna run Druid again. Can I just be in? No, I can. I don't have to be crazy. I can just be here. Yeah, this our season 12 is going to be pretty crazy, even though I expect it to be like a throwaway season. It looks interesting, but the stuff coming in the expansion looks crazy. I'm excited for the changes for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I have my own build normally. Like I actually have a build on YouTube for Druid that I really like. It's not a meta build for any stretch, but I really like it's a really, really fast shred build. So I really like that, but now being able to like mix and match different stuff is going to be really cool. And then PoE 2, I played Druid this season. That was pretty fun. And then my Titan's probably my favorite build that I've done. Yeah, crazy Unga Bunga Titan. My first character in the 90s. Yes. Yep, all of them are getting skill. They're basically, so kind of what's happening is they are taking all the passives out of the skill trees, and you are going to have multiple choices for each skill to really tune. So like a lot of the legendaries that would make an ability do something different is, from what I gathered, is putting into the tree is kind of the idea that they've done. And it's similar to how the paladin is. So if you know how you go through the paladin, has a lot more choices. It's like that, but even more. Oh, yeah, it's basically support gems but built into the talent trees. But instead of having to hunt down for a legendary affix on D4, you're going to be able to do a lot of that in the skill trees. Is the idea.
Your life is mine.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily they're staggered a little bit this time, so you should be able to play a little bit of all of them. Because we got PoE 1 tomorrow, and then the next season of D4 starts the 11th, and then we don't have the expansion until the 27th of April, and then PoE 2 will be just after that. May something, I believe.
Your pain, my pleasure. My eyes on you.
And then also in the next couple weeks, I think we get a Last Epoch season sometime this month.
I'll take that.
Forget when it was exactly. Riker covered it. March 26th, so the end of the month. So a decent stagger for everything, which is nice because they've been overlapping too much, making me mad. Because the sad thing is all they have to do is give D4 a week or 2 weeks. Like, by then you're already completed the season. It's so fast paced. Why would you try to compete with it? Let people play it, all of it.
Your pain, my pleasure. Your life is mine. I'll take that.
Oh, I've missed one. I got to go back. This one's kind of neat. It took a little bit of me figuring out what the fuck I was supposed to do, but kind of neat. Whoever designed this doesn't understand how mirrors work, but still fun nonetheless. There's more like focusing lenses and less like mirrors. That's a nice trinket. Yeah, it looks fun. It does, well, I would say it does feel a little weak at the moment. But it's mainly because I'm running Stormcaller instead of Totemic. I don't like the Totem one. Um, so hopefully they bring it up a little bit, but Enhance has always been fun. I mean, I've been playing it since 2004. I want that. But which one do I want to take off? I don't need crit, actually. It's just hard to take off that max level one for that. But I do need the haste, so we're gonna run that. Yeah, so this sort of does that now with Tempest. Tempest is our, well, at least with Stormcaller or Stormbringer, Tempest is your main thing. I think the only real solution to bringing this in line with Totemic is Tempest just needs to replace Lightning Bolt. That would fix a lot of things. Because right now, regular Lightning Bolt feels really weak, like compared to all the other abilities, and it's a spender, and it should not feel that weak. Like, there's no world where your builders do more damage than spenders. So that's a problem. Maybe. Like you said, the only thing I would like to see is either one, Tempest just replaces Lightning Bolt would be nice, or they need to bring base Lightning Bolt damage up, and I think it'd be fine, or add like, I think one of these increases Lightning Bolt damage, like make one of these like double like plain Lightning Bolt damage, and I think it'll be okay. But it is more RNG than Totemic. Totemic's got basically a 1 minute cooldown that brings it up. Right now, the only time that enhancement or my build feels strong is when Ascendance is up, and I like the auto Ascendance versus the cooldown one, because I don't need that many buttons. I'd rather have less buttons. But yeah, if they could just replace Lightning Bolt with Tempest, that'd be fine. I mean, they would probably have to nerf Tempest a little bit to make it not be a proc, but I think that would be okay. Mhm.
Talk to me. Be careful, man.
Alright, so what are we doing? They've changed the delves to be way more puzzly. Look at the frog. He's so cute. I mean, once you understand them, it's not so bad. I mean, the advantage to the puzzles is there takes less gear to do them, at least initially. But yeah, it's just it's different. Like the one that I did last night that I didn't like as much. Once I figured it out, like you can run through that one pretty quickly. Man, I do not like them taking the healing wave off of Maelstrom use. You're riding a frog.
One moment. Get rid of that.
Nice hot sauce.
I'll take that. Your pain, my pleasure. Be quicker next time. I'll be more helpful now.
I will definitely use that. Wonder if I have the materials to upgrade those.
All made or gathered in Zulaman with pride. Come back soon. I'll have new goods just for you.
Anaria Shala. Shorel Aran.
Your brother has disobeyed your orders more than once. I know he is family, but should he not bear some consequences?
I have a few ideas.
Yes. So the Hashura did find you, my brother. Why did you miss the party? I know you like to dance.
Forgive me, sister. I do not feel like celebrating.
Why, Zoljan? Are you not happy for our victory? For the Loa returning? For your sister becoming Hashe?
I am glad we crushed the Twilight's blade, and I am glad that you are happy.
You do not like
I
that
want
the Loa
that.
are back. Why, Zoljan? They have been part of our culture since the beginning.
Let me ask you, sister. Do you submit to the Loa, or do the Loa submit to you?
It is neither. Can you not understand that our relationship with the Loa is built on trust, not power?
Yes, but what if we become dependent on them again and they disappear? When they left, it shattered us.
They left because we almost killed them. Our grandfather and that villain, Malakras. I don't mean to yell at you. I understand where you're coming from. Our image of our grandfather is hard to let go. And to let go of being on our own. But we got to work with the Loa and the Gokinye. It won't be like it was, Jean. But I won't let you wilt in my shadow. You will still be my right hand and my brother.
Thank you, sister. I hope you are right.
Well, that's adorable. I'm not high enough rank for that.
Thank you for taking a look, child. My goods or my pride? Recommend me to Zojara, will ya?
Come, I need your counsel. Always got a place in Zulaman.
join me, my child. Zerenago.
I need to go home, see if I can go do some upgrades.
It's final.
All right.
What have you learned lately? Let me know what you find.
My loyalties are my own. Al Dial Shalom.
Nightwell nourish us. We rejoin the world.
I have answers if you have questions.
Can I lighten that coin purse up for you?
We don't need the fucking Elden Ring memories bullshit.
Pleasure doing business
Delves.
with you.
Ah, I could use your expertise. Remember, there's magic
All right,
in
I've got-
discovery.
Oh, I need to find. I'll do that. To upgrade gear. If I can.
I will do my duty.
All right. And we did that. I think I can complete the 6. Are you gonna load? Hmm.
Akilzon guides me to victory.
Probably set the companion up, see if what new items I got. I'll stay with her as heal. Oh, the buff lasted longer than 10 minutes.
Your life is mine. rarity from nature. Useful.
pleasure is mine. One moment.
A little lower. That's funny.
riding out at Speaker's Rest. Show them how a Hashura protects Zulaman.
The pleasure is mine, Hashura. May you always find victory. I fight for Zulaman. We fight for their money. All of them. I go where Zushara leads. The winds of Akilzon guide you home.
Interesting. Seems like each zone has kind of their own little buff thing.
Everything be of the finest quality. Amani.
Goods passed down through generations of Amani.
Have you anything new to research? I look forward to hearing what you've learned.
Oh, so.
Anubelore Delana. Keep your wits about you.
Oops. This does require a much higher level. I'm doing a 7, and it's really like 235 eye level requirement. I mean, I didn't struggle that much last time, so it's like, eh.
here and recover. I'll staunch the bleeding. Your life is mine. Now strike!
How's it feel?
Gather yourself. Now strike! I wouldn't cross me if I were you. I'll take that. Stay here and recover.
Just get back from the gym.
My eyes on you. Your life is mine.
Makes sense.
Your pain, my pleasure. I'll staunch the bleeding.
Yeah, it's down. Yeah, it's a 7. I really don't have the gear to be doing a 7, but I'm getting there.
Stay here now. Strike!
This one requires like 235 plus gears, what they recommend. And I'm in 222. Where is another? Is there one upstairs there? Oh, there's some over here. Okay. Oh, there's a lot over here. I don't need many.
Gather yourself. I'll staunch the bleeding. Your life is mine.
I could use your expertise.
Go look at that. What is that going to take to make? Two sparks. The rest of it doesn't seem too crazy. You have to make a 246 ring. 6 is BOP, but at least I'll be able to make a nice ring. And it's basically a trinket. Hmm. Doesn't really come down much in price. 48 each isn't awful. It's awful. How do you get 240 and 250 loot? I call bullshit. Yes, maybe Mythic Zero, but I didn't think those were. I guess those were available. I haven't run any of them. I can't go upgrade a couple pieces. 20K for a weapon enchant is crazy. I mean, it's bad enough for, like, the materials cost that much. But to spend that on a weapon that I'm probably going to be replacing in a week or two is kind of crazy. Like, these are what's expensive. These petrified roots. I guess they come down a bit, but you're still looking at 12K just in the roots per weapon. Oh, I'm not going to do it. And then that's not too bad. Those are expensive. I have one. Like, just wild. Oh, I know it will. But I mean, I was trying to farm some of it. I've got picked up skinning and mining. Oh, a hunter. The roots come from skinning. And then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to Herodar to start on my hunter. All the fucking creatures in Herodar are plants. So I had to go back to Zul'Aman. I was like killing a bunch of creatures. I couldn't skin any of them. Yeah. Yeah, the petrified root is from skinning. At least that's what I was looking up. Yeah, it's goofy shit. Yeah. Yeah. What level are you now, Bob? Oh, you made it 90. Nice. Did you end up tanking your way up, or did you just do dungeon and stuff? Yeah, it doesn't take that long, especially if you had rested. Um, like my hunter already hit the first one, or right at 81 pretty quickly, but I had some rested. Yeah, it took me like 3 days, or no, 5 hours ago. It took me 3 days to get leveled up. The quests are good though. I really enjoyed the quest more than I have in a while. Like the stories were actually pretty good. Troll one's long, but it was good stories though. At least like I felt like it felt meaningful. They're very expensive. I don't think the other ones were as expensive. The Berserker's enchant is really expensive. Like this one is really expensive, like 20,000. There's Arcane Mastery, that one's expensive. Increased Mastery. There is crit bonus on that one, and World Soul is more of your tanking one. Still looking at about 20k. And the main materials aren't as expensive. It's that petrified root. Hopefully that becomes more plentiful. The other stuff aren't too bad. The Dawn crystals are expensive right now, and petrified roots are expensive. They're averaging like 3,700 each, and you need 4 of them. These are fairly cheap. These are expensive. The enchants, probably because they're expensive and people aren't posting them yet, and they take deeper in there to get them. Alrighty, well, actually, that's it for me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Night, Bob, Ian, Robert. Night, everybody.